Alright, what's up? Little afternoon match between the Bills and the Chargers. Joker, Maniac. You can see my coaching tree. It's legal.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
SoFi is so fine.
Out of the AFC between the Buffalo
Don't like the
Bills
shadows though.
and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Don't like the shadow. Don't like the shadow.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
First and 10, do it again.
First play is to the air. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Just leave the
Chunk worth a nice
wood on Woody.
21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Back. Bronco 80.
Again, it's Hampton. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now. They need 7.
This is gonna be a zone.
They'll go play action.
Oh.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release.
I had him open,
Definitely
just
affected the
didn't have
throw.
enough time
It's
to get it.
incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light
Didn't have
between the
enough.
clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Ready. Get it. Ready.
No throw, third and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up after that penalty. Misses third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Allen comes out throwing.
Oh, come
Gave
on.
it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead a gift. They get it
I
back
hate
for
that
second
my
down.
linebackers man up
Well,
on
must have
stupid
yet,
wide
Brock, but it does feel
receiver.
pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
No, but
Zone is not
incompletions
too
like that
bad.
certainly won't help.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life.
Something's
This is second
telling me
down.
this might be. Oh, come on.
Back to the
Let's
air,
see.
Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at
I was gonna say it might be a screen pass.
14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
Can't call a play. Can't call a play. Can't call a play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dive play straight ahead. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Pushes it towards his running back. It's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 79. Let go.
Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Ready, up.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Hold the stick.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw is there for Arondé Gadsden. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll toss it to Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd
Should have
down
cut back inside.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers and today these middle linebackers are just oversized safeties. They can really run the ball as he just did. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect
Leader's
to be
so
in your
fast. I mean,
range.
I'm the home
You
team.
hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
It sure makes sense, yeah, see? That's your tomfoolery nonsense.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw now, Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive.
Oh.
First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Couldn't squeeze.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Okay.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
I'll throw it. Catch made over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. So second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock. And
Well.
we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
I'll air it out on third. It's in or no, they dropped another one.
Too much pistol.
Dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now with Allen. Finds him over the middle. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Plowing up the middle. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. That's Knox, he's got it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go.
319.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who could be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Allen. Called in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
I knew it was coming.
I
knew it was coming.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Round 80. Look out.
On fourth down, Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Should already hit 21 points.
Game up. They're all set to send her away.
Or at least 17.
Here's a return from the 7. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring.
And get a good play and have like 3 bad plays.
Action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
But, excuse me.
1st and 10 from the 43. Hampton now up the middle. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. And you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete.
I feel like it's like
Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
a lot of
to perhaps take the yards and run
zone on 3rd down.
But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fielded at the 11. He gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Allen looking to throw.
Long to go.
Short pass brought in. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And 10 from the 43.
I won't be surprised if this is a run.
It's Allen out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, boy.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw again.
Come on, pick it off.
Jeez. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Allen setting up play action. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills bring that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Pass play now. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right half. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Fits it through the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Allen. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Come on,
With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this great effort winds up getting them.
This is doing what he wants to do right now.
Before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27. Here he is on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, ready?
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Go.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh,
Hate to be Mr.
love this
Negative
game.
guy, but a sack 2
Love
plays
it.
ago and
Love it
incompletion
all.
right there. That's missing,
Love
Kate,
it
is an interception on this
all.
play, and you're going to hand this quarterback
Zone on
a
3rd down.
misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice. Let go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's just cut downfield by Rice. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Working on 1st down. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Look.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Shoves him off. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Back. Go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Hawk 70. Ready.
They're going play action. They sure gave us all the make
You just run through the stinking ball and not jump every stinking time. Good gravy.
You kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more.
Good night, bro.
Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Got it. Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these.
Okay, so I can't go for it.
I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Go, 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 go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Ken, I don't think I've ever met a defender
I didn't look anywhere else.
All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception.
Had a better season, but I think this was going to be probably end it. Good for the Chargers.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, 3rd down. Allen. Connects on the crosser.
Wide open. Absolutely wide open.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives
Where is the middle
down.
safety or the middle zone? Nowhere.
Crossing route concept, sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter
Makes
yardage.
zero sense.
Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And Joker knows exactly what he's going to be calling.
He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out.
Second week in a row, I can't hardly score anything. Settle for a bunch of field goal tries.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills have likely locked up the win right there.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I ain't got no speed over the top, so I can't just throw bomb away.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Come on. Hey. Cowboys, go.
Working now from the gun. Wanting Rice, but it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Bumps him 10 yards down the field.
Or
runs into him.
By doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters. And this defense is cutting it loose.
They pitch it out to him here. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
So more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get
Playing jokers like a mutt guy.
Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. And the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next
Up by
to each
21,
other.
running out of the
I like
shotgun.
that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
What's that?
Here's Allen. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 10.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Oh, this is one of those games where if I ever played Madden again after this, I would not be unhappy.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it up.
Sorry, that was 2 adjustments. You slid everybody inside, then you started trying to make an adjustment to push everybody outside. Really sick and tired of people not playing by the rules.
Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 19, charge, 18, ready?
Here's a design run.
You get off of them. Good night, bro.
2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On the jump.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Start. 70 tip.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Of course he drops it.
Couldn't find Ronde Gadsden a second on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready?
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Let go.
Throwing off the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
21 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 16-yard line.
Hold it ready. Get ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback got plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run here on 1st down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Jukes away from one. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. The Deuce of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time.
So retarded.
And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Retarded.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. It's some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing it again here. That's completed right side. This is going to be downhill. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one hits for 30. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They are throwing it again. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I don't think they needed that pick six to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Chargers 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Ready.
He's going to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
43 yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Rose caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really isn't important.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Now design long. It's Allen. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to